Good evening. Hey guys. So, as you guys start to hop on, make sure you hit the like button. Tell me you're on. I want to know I have some people on for this one tonight. I'm really excited for tonight because it's not just me giving you, if you can hear my kids in the background, I'm sorry. It's homework time and they're fighting it. So, tonight isn't just the feedback or just the diagnosis of PCOS and what it causes and that kind of thing. Tonight is real women sharing their experiences with PCOS. So I would love for you guys to comment as you're rolling in. Tell me your experience with PCOS so we can share it and spread the word. So I have asked, hey Scotty. So, hey, Ashley, and I know I'm late, I know. And so tonight, I have been asking women who have PCOS how it affects them the most. And if you could tell the world one thing about PCOS, what would it be? So I've got some great feedback, and I'm excited to share it. But if you're hopping on and you have it, tell us what you think below. If you have any questions about it, comment below. Let's get a discussion going. So, number one, first and foremost, I think over half of the people that I talked to, their number one thing that they wanted people to know was that you can be overweight with PCOS, obviously. Not everyone with PCOS is overweight, but the number one thing I think that everyone wanted me to share was that just because they're overweight does not mean that they're lazy, and it's not for lack of trying. That was like the number one feedback was, I have this disease and I work out and I eat healthy and I struggle to lose weight. So that was honestly the number one thing. The second thing was infertility. Because it causes infertility, secondhand infertility is a big thing. I struggled with secondhand infertility. So most people, when you think of infertility, you think of women who want to have babies, who can't have babies. Secondhand infertility is when you have had a child and you struggle to get pregnant with a second or third. And I had a dear friend, Bryn, tell me she was struggling with infertility for years. And I told her one time, I was like, I feel bad talking about how bad I want another baby when I have two. I have a boy and a girl. And she said, Rachel, the way that you feel towards the third baby that you want is no less. You don't love that future baby or want that baby any less than I want a baby. And the pain is just the same. So women who struggle with infertility, it's very hard to deal with. So if you know someone struggling, reach out, lend them an ear to vent. The third thing was that it's painful, that it's not just, painful when you have cysts. It's painful when you're menstruating and you have cramps that literally bring you to your knees. When I was in middle school, when my sister and I had both kind of started, thank you, Megan. When I was in middle school, when we both kind of were around that time when we were starting puberty, my sister used to get the worst cramps, and she would be on the couch like writhing in pain, and I'm like, really? They're cramps? Like, come on. They're annoying, but they don't hurt that bad. Well, let me tell you, I eat my words every single time I have a period. It is debilitating. It hurts. It's literally, I could spend the first 2 days in bed and it hurts so bad you could puke. So that is PCOS is not just an annoyance. It can be very painful. Another thing is that they wanted people to know is that they didn't cause this. I didn't cause this. It's not something that you really can you're not doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? You just, it's something that is wrong with your body. Yes, abnormal hair growth yes, absolutely, Megan. So I'm open and raw with everything. I get chin hair, and it sucks so bad. Chin hair, you can have male pattern balding, and then hair everywhere. Like I'm lucky I don't, but I know a lot of women with PCOS who get hair on their nipples and on their stomach, and it's real. This is the painful truth that women want you to know. So, another thing is, I'm reading my notes because I was writing down what people were telling me. You can't always control your moods. This is your hormones. And your hormones affect your mood and your happiness and your moodiness. So thank you, Julie, for sharing my video. When you, if this is stuff you guys are liking and you're learning something from it, please share, please, because my whole point is to get this word out. But it's not something that you can always control. I am a firm believer in mental mindset. So I try to check myself when I'm getting in bad moods and I'm snapping, but there are times when my hormones, I just feel like I pop, the pressure, I could pop from the irritation and the anger. So 35 years with acne is a huge one. The heavy irregular periods on top of the cramps that double me over in pain. Absolutely. 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 My face still breaks out from time to time. I have a couple, but I honestly don't even have very many pictures from when I was in high school because I got rid of them. I hated pictures. I felt fat, but not only that, my acne. And not even high school. I'm talking 24, 25, 26, 27 years old. I've shared pictures before with my skin before I started drinking Shakeology and eating healthy, and I'm telling you 1,000% that is the reason why my skin has cleared up. Because until then, I had severe acne, adult hormonal acne, and it's so exhausting trying to cover it up, and nothing covers adult acne, nothing covers this acne up, and you're mortified and you're thinking, I'm 26 years old, why in the world do I have acne all over my face? And it's embarrassing. And the facial hair is, thankfully we have razors, but shaving every day, it sucks. And and so another feedback that I got that I loved was it's more than just your ovaries. Like most people think Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome and you think it's in your ovaries, but it's not. Like I said, it's your acne, it's, your excessive hair. I mean, your hormones literally affect your whole body. Your whole body. It's when you're trying to get pregnant and you can't. It is when you're trying to nurse your new baby and you can't. It is, just your whole body is affected by your hormones. So, I love that you guys are giving feedback. No, I agree, Trisha, I agree. It sucks having to, I don't shave every day, I don't care. I just get little hairs, like I have one here. It's just a little long one. It's, I don't have, I know my friends who have, facial hair, and I'm lucky that mine aren't that bad. I get really bad skin tags and I get really bad dry spots from mine, but I have started using African black soap and it has helped tremendously, not with the skin tags but with the dry spots. Megan, literally irregular periods when you're trying to get pregnant has to be the most frustrating. That was one of the things that I'm actually going to tell you next, is that it is not a convenience to not have your period. Like, people think, oh, well, you're lucky, you don't get your period every month. Bullcrap. Bullcrap. When you are a woman, you are supposed to get your period every month. When you are trying to get pregnant, you want to have your period every month so that you can get pregnant. And it's frustrating, it hurts, you think you're doing something wrong, you're not. And it's just, so from women that are on here that don't have PCOS, like, what would you want to know? You know, how you can support someone. Yeah. I used to track my periods in an old-fashioned calendar, and then I did it in the app, and it was literally like January 3rd, and then April 12th. Like, there was no at all consistency at all. It just shows up and you're doubled over in pain. Like, you feel like you're dying. Like someone is stabbing you in the stomach. It's not, you know, when you have to call off work because you're in so much pain, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. And I think this is why that we don't talk about it a lot, and a lot of people don't talk about it, is because these are embarrassing symptoms. Facial hair, ingrown hairs, irregular periods and cramps, and infertility. These are things that people don't like to discuss, but these are things that the world needs to know. And then yes, some women have, when they finally do get their cycles, they're on their periods for days, and I mean more than days, like long periods of time, and it's frustrating. You think, why me? You know, why me? So I, trying to look over my notes real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. If you have hopped on since I started the video, make sure you go back and watch what we talked about in the beginning. And if you have any questions, I'm going to leave it open for a second, and then I'm going to hop off and help my kids with their homework. We went over fertility and secondhand infertility. Painful. You did not cause this. Oh, I've never done that. That's awful. I couldn't imagine dealing with that. Like, no. It's more than just your ovaries. It's not a convenience. And you can't control your mood. Those were like the main feedback that I got from women. So, like I said, if you have something you want to add to the conversation, comment below. Please share this, share my blogs. If you want to either support women or that you know that have PCOS, or help lend them some more information, because that is why I'm doing this. Love you guys all. Have a good evening, and bye.